working on our spiral art, our optical illusion art, and we're trying to get all of the boxes filled in with color choices that make us feel something. So we talked about mood last time. We talked about persevering through hard work. And this one is going to really test your perseverance because we have 90 boxes going all the way around the circle. For every layer that we're going to do, you have to fill in 90. So we're going to keep working on persevering on this one. We talked about how many colors you needed to go around your spiral. We talked about how many spaces each color should get, and we talked about how many spirals there will be around your circle, around the center of your circle. That all has to equal those 90 boxes. So there are some combinations that were that we tried out last week that were better than others. So I wanted to give you a couple of clues on how to do that. All right. We talked a little bit. If you look at mine, we talked a little bit about how every color, space, and spiral multiplied together has to equal those 90 boxes going all the way around. So that's the combination that I chose. I chose 5 colors multiplied by 6 spaces of each color. So if you take a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for each color. And that's those groups of colors, those 5 colors, they spiral around the center 3 times. So here are my 5 colors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is one group of spirals, this is 2 groups of spirals, and this is the 3rd group of spirals. And that all equals our 90. There are some other things that people weren't aware of last time that I want to make sure everybody understands. And that is when you multiply things together and you're just multiplying them together, it doesn't matter which one comes first and which one comes second and which one comes third, because they all were going to equal out to 90. So if I want, I can do 6 colors with 5 spaces and still have 3 spirals. Or I could have 3 colors with 5 spaces and I'll get 6 spirals. So you can flip these 3 numbers around into any order that you want. As long as you are sticking with these 3 numbers, you're still going to equal 30. So we have 5 times 6 is 30. Is 90. 5 times 6 is 30, times 3 is 90. 6 times 5 is 30, times 3 is still 90. 3 times 5 is 15, times 6 is still 90. So you can still do these in any order, and as long as you're doing just these 3 numbers, you're still going to get 90. Some other combinations that we tried last week, 2 colors times 15 spaces each. And how many spirals are you going to go around? Well, 2 times 15 is 30. And if we have 3 30s, we'll get to 90. So there's another combination you can do. I would like to encourage you to avoid anything with the number 1 in it. For example, 1 color times 10 spaces times 9 spirals will get you to 90. However, you're only going to have 1 color. So around your circle, you're only going to have 1 color. So you're not going to see the spaces and the spirals, and that's just not a good combination. Same thing with the spirals. If you have 1 in the spirals column, that's probably not going to get you anything really interesting. You'll have, you could have 30 colors times 3 spaces, but you're only going to see it go around once, and it's not going to give you the optical illusion. So I would avoid anything with 1 in it. None of these numbers are going to get you good. They do equal 90, but they're not going to get you a very good optical illusion artwork. Okay, so there are some combinations. And then we are talking about how to get these things going around the circle and the way to start. All right, so I gave you a planning sheet and you're supposed to put your factors in there. So 5 colors times 6 spaces times 3 spirals to get 90 around. And I started already, so you can take a look. Here are my 5 colors. I went with purples and blues, and this one's even a purple too. This is a red violet as well. So these are my purple and blue combination. And I started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors, and each color gets 6 spaces. So here's 1 spiral. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here are my 5 colors again. Here's a second spiral. And I want to show you how I got around so I can kind of keep track and make sure they're in the all in the correct order. Because if they're not in the correct order, you're going to have some problems when you take a look at your end product. So you're going to start wherever you left off here. And I'm just going to tally mark these boxes. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the ones that I need to color in this color. Now, to keep in mind where I am in my process, I'm going to take this color. I finished those 6 boxes. I'm putting at the end of my row of colors. I'm going to grab the next one. As long as I keep putting the one I just finished with at the end, I will keep them in the right order. So I'm going to do it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my darker purple color right here. Color in these boxes. Remember, I am looking for skill when you're doing this. So are you trying your hardest? That is one of the things I'm going to be grading on this project. All right, take this one. I'm done with it. Put it at the end. Grab the next color. This one should be my lighter purple. Let's see if I got it. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 4, 5, 6. There's my lighter purple. I'm going to fill these in. Getting close to the end of closing that first loop around the center of the circle. This one, of course, goes to the end. Grab the next color. This one should be my darker blue. And I need 6 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Color this one in. All right, and put it at the end. Should hopefully have 6 boxes. This will be my light blue color and the last one in the series of colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, I got them. I made it all the way around the circle with the appropriate number of colors and ended up with the right number of boxes. Okay, now in order to get the spiral working on our project, we have to shift all the colors over one box around the loop the second time we go around the loop. So it looks like this. Starting any spiral, I'm going to start with the pink color because that's next in my line. Instead of dropping this color in the same box underneath, I'm going to shift one box over and I'm going to start there. And now I still have to do 6 boxes, keeping in mind that the boxes on the outside ring are the biggest ones, and they're going to get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller as I get in toward the middle of the circle. I still have to do the same number of boxes, so I still need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you do it right, you should shift one box into your second color. Now we're not going to lose a color at all. We're just going to shift everything one box over. All right, so let's take a look at what that might start looking like as we go around the circle. Again, put it at the end, grab my second color. Hopefully this is my dark purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Fill these in. I've shifted one box over. Now I'm into the light purple. This is what's going to cause that moving motion when we look at the final product, and we looked at all those examples last time. We saw that they kind of moved and they make our eyes and brain do weird things. This is the cause of that, is that shift over just one space. Now I'm taking this one up. Here's my lighter purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moving this one over one box. And then one box into my dark blue, and that's where we should be headed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One box into my lighter blue. All right, and then I keep going all the way around the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Always shifting over just one space. All right. Back again to the beginning, same color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can kind of check yourself now. If you're moving over 2 spaces or you're ending in the same space as the one above it, then you know you've got a little problem. You've got to reconfigure. You might need a hand from either your neighbor or raise your hand. Maybe one of us can come and give you a hand with that, figuring out where your problem might be. Go ahead and drop that back down. Keep going right around the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moving on over. Now, of course, your numbers will be different if you didn't choose the 5, 6, 3 combination that I chose on my planning sheet. If you chose one of these other combinations, like the 2, the 15, the 3, whatever combination you chose, yours might be a little bit different than what I have here. But this is how we do it, and we're just going all the way around every time, shifting over one box, 3, 4, 5, 6, keeping our colors in order. It should be the same color above as below, with the exception of that one box shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you get confused, ask your neighbor to see if they can figure out where your problem is, or raise your hand to get a helping hand from the teacher. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really helps to keep your crayons in order, always putting that last one you just used at the back. Makes it go a little bit faster. You won't have to keep searching and looking at the color names every time. Highly recommend this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm back to the beginning of the circle. And I'm ready to do my third row and shift down one more. Okay, let's try the next one. Shift over one more, so not here, but here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I can check myself. Is this box empty? It should be. Is this box full? That should be one box there that I take up. And then I've shifted over that one shift, that one box over, and I'm good to go. All right, so that's the expectation for this project. Good luck.